Good evening everybody. Half the fun of being a Buckethead fan is the intrigue and mystery that comes along with Big B's otherworldly guitar powers. But it's also fun sometimes to solve some of these nagging mysteries. So today we're going to take a look at 10 unsolved Buckethead mysteries. And rest assured, this video isn't about to rummage around in Buckethead's closet trying to find out who his prom date was or whether he secretly eats chicken. And you also don't need to be a super hardcore fan to be able to solve some of these mysteries.
What is that? Then, a giant robot.
But before we begin, let's get to a mystery that may have recently been solved. A short time ago, I made a video about some rare Buckethead items. One of these items was the Kaiser's Gift guitar, given to Buckethead by musician Henry Kaiser in 1991 and later given away as a prize in 2002. Well, shortly after posting that video, some of the bucket bots out there went to work and seemingly managed to find the winner of the guitar contest. On the YouTube channel Orion Genocide, there's several videos showing the apparent winner using the Kaiser's Gift guitar. The channel last posted a video 9 years ago and has been inactive since 2014, but it seems almost certain it's the same guitar. So, mystery solved, and congratulations to that guy. Lucky bastard. So, let's see if we can solve some more. Woo! In the very early days of Buckethead's website, there was a section titled Buckethead Unmasked, and one of the images shown was this. Now, I'm certain this isn't Buckethead, so the question is, who is it? Is it an image from some old movie, a pro wrestler, or Jethro Tull? The same image can be seen stuck onto Buckethead's amp from a 1998 Praxis show. So, Bucketbots, it's over to you. Who is this weird looking fella? So, I recently done a video highlighting songs and movie quotes that Buckethead has sampled. But what about this Buckethead quote?
Up Slobbies.
From the intro to the Monsters and Robots song Scapula, Buckethead appears to say, "What's up, Slobbies?" So, is this a quote from a movie or song, or is this just something Buckethead made up? And what the hell's a slobby anyway?
I heard you play the do got that barrel street sleepy.
As all of you Bucketbots know, Buckethead likes to give and receive presents during his shows, and most of the time Buckethead will receive his gift and then hand it off to P-Sticks to look at later, like a child on Christmas Day. But during a show in Athens, Georgia in 2011, Buckethead really liked his gift. Judging by his body language, he seemed genuinely surprised and delighted. So the question is, what the hell was the gift? And then, once we know, we can buy him a damn truckload. Someone on our channel recently asked who's the person on the covers of Pike 1, 11 and 55. Well, Pikes number 1 and 11 are almost certainly Buckethead's roadie and right-hand man, P-Sticks. And Pike 55 is deceased horror writer H.P. Lovecraft, which is confirmed by the Pike title The Miskatonic Scale, because in H.P. Lovecraft's 1920 book Picture in the House, he wrote about a place called the Miskatonic Valley. But the question is, who's the person on the cover of Pike 110, Wall-to-Wall Cobwebs? When you invert the image, you can clearly see the face of a person, shown 3 times. So, who is it? An old friend, an actor, a singer, H.P. Lovecraft, Bucketbots? It's over to you. Who is it? Next up is 2 video clips that some of you horror fans might be able to recognize. The first is a clip from Buckethead's recent 1031 music video. The second is a clip from Buckethead's Secret Recipe DVD. In the background, whilst Buckethead's playing, is a weird looking B-movie horror. Do you recognize it? At the very beginning of the Binge Clips VHS tapes, Buckethead can be seen at the beach standing next to an Enter Here sign. This same image was used for the 1996 album booklet Day of the Robot. So the question is, where is it? It seems more than likely that it's in San Francisco because that's where the majority of the album was made. So if you live in San Francisco and like a challenge, try and find the beach, and if by some miracle the sign is still there, take a selfie. Next up, Buckethead's Pike number 168, Ohlingers Raider. What the hell does Ohlingers Raider mean? Spelt backwards, it's redarango, which also doesn't seem to mean anything. So, unless I'm missing something, I assume it's an anagram. In which case, it's most likely one of these. So, is it an anagram? If it is, which one do you think it is, or no it is? Or does it mean something else? And in response to a question I recently received regarding who or what Ohlingers was from Pike number 35, thank you Ohlingers. Ohlingers was a famous movie memorabilia store based in New York. On October 24, 2013, the New Yorker ran an article breaking the story that the store was closing after 35 years. And a week later, Buckethead released the album Thank You Ohlingers. The owner of the store, Jerry Ohlinger, passed away on November 12, 2018, the same day as comic book legend Stan Lee. In March 2016, shortly before heading out on tour, Buckethead's website put some of his equipment up for sale. One of those items was the double-neck Jackson guitar. The guitar was priced at $16,500 and within a day was gone. So was it actually sold, and were you the one who bought it? And speaking of the double neck guitar, here's another photo of Buckethead with the guitar in 2003 for the cover of the album Super Diorama Theatre. And if you've never heard of the album, that's because it was never released. Or was it? The album was first advertised on Buckethead's website along with a free downloadable track that was also called Super Diorama Theatre. Shortly after, the website renamed the track as The Cuckoo Clock of Hell, and a few weeks later released the album The Cuckoo Clocks of Hell. So did Super Diorama Theatre just become Cuckoo Clocks of Hell? While it would seem like it certainly did, the mystery lies in a press release and postcard that was sent out advertising the album. The album was said to feature Bill Laswell, Extracted, Gigi and Pete Scaturo, and released by the record label Catalyst. Well, Cuckoo Clocks featured none of those artists and was released by a totally different record label. So was the album simply renamed Mystery Unsolved. And before I get to the final unsolved mystery, here's some others for you to ponder. What happened to Buckethead's glowing eyes? Where did the foam heads go? Did the ship on the cover of the Bermuda Triangle album ever make it out alive? And who's Mrs. Beasley?
You may call me Mrs. Beasley. Would you like to play?
Maybe that's what it is.
It could
He
be.
never told me.
And the last mystery I'll leave you with is a song that's been gathering dust on my external hard drive for over a decade, labelled as I'd Rather Be With You, which incidentally is the name of Bootsy Collins' most famous track, but seems totally unrelated to it. The song is played live, is around 2 minutes long, and is sometime before 2008, and I know nothing else about it. The style of playing and guitar tone certainly sounds like Buckethead, or it could be a really good cover. Either way, the song is pretty cool. So, do you know where, when, and if it's Buckethead? And where the quote at the beginning of the song comes from?
I'd rather be with you. What do you think?